MLB Network welcomes you inside Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago White Sox. Could be a low-scoring affair with these two on the mound. First pitch is next. Sean Brito gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Now batting, Caden Leach, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
That's it. Connolly.
Stepping in, Patrick Connolly, who comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
The 1-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, Dero, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field. And this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. A solo shot here to left, and even 40 home runs on the year for him now as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in the conversation for some of the year-end awards.
In now, Jose Ramirez. Fouled away. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Indians are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 1st coming up, and the Tribe are off to an early 1-0 lead. Britt Wheatley is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Cleveland. What's your take on him, Dan?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Into the box, Chuck Dixon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Grounded to the right. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Dixon gets his lead at first, nobody out. A line shot to third base, and it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the one out. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I love what Kyle Seager brings to the table for this team. You know, he's driving in a lot of runs. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 350. That tells me he thrives in those moments. He enjoys it. We'll see if he gets an opportunity to perform with runners on base in this one.
So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Jimmy Palmero. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Runners on first with one down. Right side hit hard. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Batting fourth.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
The 2-1 home. Liner toward right center. And that's going to get down out there. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's 1-1.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, D-Row, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
A ball and 2 strikes.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here 2-1.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Standing in now, Steven Schultz. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
The first baseman.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Second inning upcoming here on the south side. It's the White Sox 2 and the Indians 1. Striding into the box, Will Tyson, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. The 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Stepping into the box, Lonnie Chisenhall, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Tyson stands at second with no outs. This is pulled into right. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Into the box, Omar Guerrero. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Batting 8.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. In now, Lee James is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. The 2-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. And he's in safely to third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Batting 9.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Stepping in now, Jerry Guerrero. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
The 3-1. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. Back to first. So they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Now batting.
A base is loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
The 3-1. This is line to left. Cornell is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Indians 5 and the White Sox 2. At the plate, Adam Cornell, and he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. James has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And this team's lucky enough to have their Gold Glover play shortstop. the captain of the infield, and the offense knows if the ball's hitting his direction, you could pretty much take the right-hand turn and go back to your dugout. Not only the routine ones, but the highlight reel ones as well.
Now at the plate, Reggie Wolf. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. The 3-2 pitch. Slow little roller to third. Ramirez takes it in, and there are two away now.
The batter, the second baseman.
Striding in, Chuck Dixon. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Now another 1-2. This is line to left. Tyson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox, and the deficit remains 5-2. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Indians offense with Cleveland's manager, and one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Our research team found that to this point in the game, they've only missed the ball on less than 5% of their swings. Major League average is closer to 25%. So to put it simply, their hand-eye coordination at the plate is second to none right now.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Jose Ramirez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
You know, Matty, tough to go down looking right there, especially in a long at-bat. I kind of tip my hat to the fact that he didn't go into uber swing mode. He battled. He just got locked up. Look for him to have another quality AB. I think he's seeing the ball pretty darn big right now.
Left fielder.
Striding in for the Indians, Will Tyson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out.
The batter, the right fielder, Lonnie Chisenhall.
So one man gone for Cleveland here in the third. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting Lonnie Chisenhall. Line toward the gap in left center, and this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given up more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing, and we're only in the third inning.
Digging in, Omar Guerrero. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Throw on to first, two gone.
Now batting, the first base.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Lee James. Chisenhall at second with two down. Cut fastball, and there's strike two.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Swing and a liner. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. The run scores from second. It's a 7-2 ball game.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. Brandon Friend is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Brandon Friend.
Jerry Guerrero will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. The 1-1 home. Lifted the other way out to left center. Cornell on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Indians lead it 7-2.
Welcome back. As the White Sox look to get the offense going in the 3rd, this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Heidi. This is on the ground over to first. James scoops it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the American League's Central Division as you see where these 2 teams find themselves entering our ball game here today. Next will be the designated hitter, Jimmy Palmero. Hit on the ground to short. Connolly gloves it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Dante John. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Liner toward right center. And Chisenhall will make the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're down 5. It's 7-2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Caden Leach.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, the second baseman, Francisco Lindor.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
2-1 the count. 1 out, nobody on. The 2-2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
The batter, number 8, shortstop.
Digging in once again, Patrick Connolly comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. 7 runs, 8 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe. They're on top. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Seager looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Rolled slowly to first. James charging this one, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Standing in, Stephen Schultz. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. Line toward the gap in left center, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the White Sox.
Riding in once again, Martin Dillard. The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
2-2 the count. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Tyson going back on it. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. White Sox able to draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. We're through 4. It's now 7-3. Ready for another shot now. Jose Ramirez. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Now the 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cornell is after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Will Tyson.
Ready once again, Will Tyson. The 3-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Schultz moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Lonnie Chisenhall, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Tribe lead this one 7-3. Digging in, Reggie Wolf. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The 3-2 one more time. On the ground to the right side. James moving to his right, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Chuck Dixon.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Chuck Dixon. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Looped over toward first, but this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone.
Up next for the White Sox.
Coming to the plate now, Rondell Villa. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Cleveland's out in front 7-3. Now at the plate, Omar Guerrero. Hit hard to short. Villa comes up with it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Digging in now, Lee James. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hot shot to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
The designated hitter, Jerry.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Jerry Guerrero. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 1-1 pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. James, the runner at second with 1 away. Sent on the ground out to second. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away. That's a big at bat from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, Matty, right there. worked himself into a nice situation, got on base right there. Now first and third, rolls the lineup over. Top of the order is licking its chops.
The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
The 3-1. Liner towards second. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. The throw into second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second.
And not to take any credit away from the hitter on this RBI base knock, but I think it's clear this reliever is running on empty at this point. We were just discussing it, and now he serves up a good pitch to hit. He's given a good effort out there, but he's worked harder than he's used to, and I don't think he has anything left.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Popped him up. Seager waits on it, and that retires the side. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5. Leading off the and here's the 3-2 from him. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Another full count pitch on its way. This is foul right side. Line drive to left. Tyson is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, the right fielder, Dante.
So digging in now, Dante John, a hit in 2 tries so far. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the 2nd out.
Up next for the White Sox, the 3rd baseman.
Here's the 3rd baseman now, Kyle Seager. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Back here on the south side of Chicago. 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Freddie Marmolejo is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 41, Freddie.
Jose Ramirez will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Now the pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. This is line to left. Cornell is there, and he has it for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Popped him up. Wolf over to his right, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 9.
Now at the plate, Lonnie Chisenhall. The 1-1. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 16 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
In now, Omar Guerrero. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. This will kick up against the wall now. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Standing in now, Lee James. A ball and 2 strikes now. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
One for Cleveland thanks to this swing from Lonnie Chisenhall. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Indians 9 and the White Sox 3. Leading off the inning, Stephen Schultz, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's another 1-2. Popped high in the air. And there's the first out.
now batting, first baseman.
Up next for Chicago, Martin Dillard comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And that's taken in by Chisenhall, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, Adam.
Into the box now, Adam Cornell. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
I think that base hit surprised him more than anything. He's gotten so used to setting guys down at 9 in a row at that point that he just assumed he'd get him too.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. Set to deal on 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. White Sox leave 1. Still way back. It's 9-3. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jerry Guerrero. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Wolf finds it, but it's not in time, and he'll reach first despite going down on strikes. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop 3rd strike. Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way.
The 1-2. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Calling for it, Schultz. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Patrick Connolly. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Liner toward right center. But he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. Indians leave 1, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Carson Smith is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 39, Carson Smith.
Leading off the inning, Chuck Dixon, and they'll need him to get something going here. Now the 2-1 pitch, and he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Here now the 2-2 will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Now that's popped up. James in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Another payoff pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Leach moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Now in the box, Rondell Villa. The 1-2. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Ramirez over to his left, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Ready now for the White Sox, Jimmy Palmero. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Chopped to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Still way back. It's 9-3. Tommy Kahnle enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
48, Tommy Kahnle.
Jose Ramirez will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. This is pulled into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Will Tyson.
Digging in, Will Tyson. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cornell has a beat on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Lonnie Chisenhall. Already a homer and 2 doubles to his credit thus far.
Yeah, that last at bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Striding in to start the 9th, Dante John, and they'll need him to get something going here. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Into the box now, Kyle Seager pops this one up. Throw on to first, and the White Sox are down to their final out now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Steven Schultz.
Now to the plate, Steven Schultz, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging the bat left-handed.
The White Sox down to their last strike. Lined hard toward right center. Chisenhall is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. Cleveland took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Britt Wheatley earned his 9th win of the year. Sean Brito allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The